Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on this lovely Christmas Eve. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make Babaganoush for the holiday and to include that in some of your dips for some of the holiday appetizers. That's the way to say it. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so first things first, we're going to take our eggplant. These are a little old, so they look a little discolored, but they're still good. They haven't ruined yet. And we're going to take off the tops and the bottoms. These are Chinese eggplants, and this one is an American eggplant, according to the grocery store. But I think they'll serve right purposes for our little Babaganoush. I have the stove at a high heat. I'm going to turn it down to a medium. This is so that I could get the pan hot enough to roast. While our eggplant is roasting, we'll do some prep. We're going to remove the skins off of some garlic. An easy way to do this is to press your knife on the skin, or the easiest way for me is if I twist the garlic just slightly, just to remove the skin. It's a very effective and easy way. And for our Babaganoush, we will also be using or adding the juice of 3 limes. If during our preparation we find that we need more limes, we will then include an extra lime. But it looks like 2 of the limes have plenty of juice. This one's a little sketchy, but definitely the other 2 will provide plenty of lime juice. As you can see, our eggplants are nice and toasty, so we're going to take the eggplants and we're going to place them inside of a plastic bag. And maybe one of these tongs might be easier to use. They're not bare fingers. And we'll place it in this bag so that they'll sweat a little bit and loosen up that skin so that we can remove it a little later. We're going to close this. Do that. Then we're going to take our big eggplant and we're going to put it here to roast as well. This is a cup. We'll take a measuring cup in the inner line. As you can see, there is for half a cup, and the top will be a full cup. We will add half a cup of olive oil for our Babaganoush, and we will put the oil to the side if in case we need more later. Then we will squeeze the lime juice so that will bring it up to almost a full cup of liquid that we will be adding to our eggplant mixture. As you can see, our little eggplant is nice and roasted on all the sides, and it's ready to be removed from the stove. We will take our eggplant and put it inside of our little plastic bag and let it sweat for another few minutes until the skin loosens and we can easily remove it. Now we can prepare our tahini. Our tahini is basically sesame seeds ground to fine powder until they release, I guess, a little bit of oil. But in addition to that, as the seeds are being ground, they add olive oil to them. So in the end, we end up with this paste. So we're going to add a spoon of that. I'm going to use my finger here. We're going to add a spoon of that paste. We're going to soften that up a little bit. We're going to take one of these. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but I'll figure out and I'll put it in either on the screen or in the description. And we're gonna mix our olive oil and juice, lemon juice. Then we're going to pour in a little bit into our mixture. And as we wait for our eggplant to roast, we're going to mix that tahini until it mixes really well. So as you can see, it's very liquidy. All we did is mix it with this little thingamabob. I'm not sure what we call it, but that's what we do. We will now measure out about a half a teaspoon of salt, and we'll put it in this little container for later use. That should be sufficient to season our tahini. While we wait for our eggplant to cook, or to soften its skin, we're going to wash an apple and 3 different kinds of pear, and then we're going to include 4 kiwis in here, and we'll add an orange, and we'll add another one later if we need it. What we're going to be preparing for, oh, and I'm adding about a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Vinegar is an excellent liquid to disinfect all fruits and vegetables without contaminating them or making them taste yucky or damage our systems. So it's a natural cleanser. I think, I'm not sure if vinegar is natural or not, but anyway, that's what we're doing. We're gonna fill this up and we're gonna let it sit and clean all the dirt, and then we'll rinse it out, disinfect this. And we're gonna prepare this and a pineapple plus some berries, and we're gonna mix it all together, and we'll do that recipe for a little later. And this is gonna be for a traditional Mexican kind of dessert that I grew up with, and we'll be going through each step for that in a bit, but we're gonna start preparing our fruit now. Okay, so I think our eggplant is sufficiently roasted and it's falling out. Oh no, it's falling out. So I'm just gonna open this little plastic bag and put it over here. Just gonna let it cool down, and then we'll start removing its skin. If some of the skin is left, don't stress. Just take out what you can, what will easily come off. So now what we'll do is we will chop this baby up and we'll put it in here. We'll measure out another half a teaspoon of salt, which I think should be sufficient to season this business. We'll pour in our tahini. Trying to move this over here so you can have an easier view. And then we'll pour in our lemon juice and olive oil. Okay. At this point, I think we should add a little bit more olive oil and a little bit more lemon juice to make it more liquidy. open the lid. And squeeze the lime inside. I think it might have enough olive oil, so we'll just do that. We'll cover it up again. And with that, we have a lovely pureed babaganoush. Now we'll pour it in to our waiting dish. Oops. And we'll do a taste test. Mmm.